Digital night vision binoculars? Let's talk about it. Night vision binoculars, it wasn't that far or that long ago that it was part of sci-fi and action movies. Well, now the general public has access to digital night vision binoculars. Today we're going to be talking about the OneLeaf NV200. But first, I'm going to cut away. I'm going to show you up close this unit. I'll take it out in the field for some practical application. Then, as always, we'll bring it right back here 360 to talk about it. Folks, we're talking about illuminating the night. It doesn't get any better than this. The video starts now. The mountains in the foreground are probably about 3 to 4 miles away, and the mountain behind it's got to be at least 7 or 8 miles away. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. We're on 4K 30 right now. And there's 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. There's 3. Let's zoom it all in to 20. See what we get. That mountain in the back. And let me see if we can focus it. Wind's blowing pretty hard today, about 40-mile-an-hour gusts, but that's about as sharp of an image that I can get. Here's a road sign on a gate about 50 yards away, and I want to zoom in so you folks can see if it's going to hold focus. Here's 4K 30 on a handheld shot, looking at about 75 yards out. Here's 4K 30. These deer are about 80 yards away. And then I'll do some zooming in with it. There's 10. Let me see if I can focus. .1080p at 120 frames per second. IR setting on the highest setting, number 8, and we're on kind of like a focus beam on the IR light. Let me span it out a little bit. That's what it looked like if you open it up wide, and then if you bring it in focus a little bit, the image gets a little bit sharper. Here's 1080 at 30 frames per second. IR setting is number 8, and it's on a spot. Here's a downed oak tree about 75 yards away. Just give you an idea. And we're at 4K 30 frames, and the IR setting is on 8, and I have it wide open right now. We're going to do a little test in the backyard. I'm at 20 yards. My archery target is right there, but it has a white background, so it'll be blown out. So I'm using my fence line, and there's a ball that the dogs play with. And I have the image in as sharp a focus as I can get it right now. What we'll do is zoom in a little bit, and this is ×5 right here. That's still usable. Let's take it up to 10. At that distance, I mean, that is good. Let's take it up to 15. Now you're starting to get pixelated. And let's take it up to 20. That's a little too pixelated. That starts to look like some of the Bigfoot videos that you see on social media. Take it back to 10. And I mean, 10 is probably the max that I would use the digital zoom. And this is 4K 30 right here. During the day, I'm sure it would give you a better option, but at night, I think 10 power is the best that you're going to get. Now, let me take it all the way back out. And then this is on IR level number 1. Now, this is wide open, and I can take it to a spot, and obviously it's going to just blow out the whole image. But if I was looking farther away, that's what I would do. I would use more of the spot. I'm going to take it wide open again. And then let's do the intensity. This is level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, level 8, and then it goes back to nothing, and then level 1. So level 1, depending on your conditions and your background, if you're in an open field and it's a snowy night, well, hey, you might only need level 1. If you're in a dark woods where it's just almost a blackout, you might have to take it up all the way to level 8. So it's just something to play around with. All right, let's get to the rat killer. You guys want to know what I think about this unit. And I've been testing it out now for about maybe 5 months. And I have to say this. Right now, I can't recommend this unit. And you're going, what? I can't recommend it. In the field, it didn't produce a usable image that I could use. Yes, in a controlled environment in my backyard, I'm filming the fence line. It worked fine. I got it out in the field where I'm filming the deer. It's pixelated. I tried the IR on wide. I tried it on spot. It was pixelated. The best image I could get when I did the digital zoom was up to around 10. 20, it's totally blown out. During the day, even, the images to me were oversaturated, a little bit too much contrast, and they just weren't sharp enough. And I don't know if that's just the code that they're writing, because they're using a really good sensor. The Sony Starvis Sensor is a really good sensor, but I don't know. It's got to be the firmware that they're running in this. But they are making steps to improve it. I know that they're running the 30 millimeter lens here. They're going to a 50. They're going to a 70. It does have promise, but it does have a ways to go on this. I would hold off spending your money if you're thinking about purchasing one of these. I would definitely wait till there's image stabilization and the night optics get a lot better. We're almost there, folks. And with technology improving the way that it is, we're not that far away from having a good, usable set of binoculars that we can get out there and use in the field. So I always keep it real on the channel. That's my honest opinion on that. And I'm here, this channel is here to serve you folks out there, the viewer. I don't serve these companies. So right now, if I rated this between a 1 and 5 star, 1 being it's a dumper, it's going to the boneyard,
5, it's a grand slam. I'd have to give this 1.5 stars right now. Save your money, hold off, and wait 6 months to a year. The next improvements, I think, are going to be miles ahead of this. Folks, this is John with the Wingman 115 channel. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Take care.